Dear friends, welcome to Civil Conclave presentation. Today we are going to discuss about how to do the field and laboratory test for bricks and sand. The materials what we are going to check for this test is we need a bricks, cement and sand. See, generally, first test on the common building bricks. First you have to check the dimension and the tolerance test. Then we have to do a compressive strength test. Third one is a water absorption test. Fourth one is effervescence test. Okay, see, this is the image of the bricks has been shown here. See, now for doing anything, before using the bricks, it should be tested for a quality and etc. For testing, the sample should be taken. In general, 50 bricks have been selected for every consignment of 50,000 bricks. Before using the bricks, it should always to be checked for the quality and the acceptability of the thing, for which we have to take at least a minimum 50 bricks for a 50,000 bricks. Methods of selecting the brick samples. Okay, when the truck has come to the site, you have to take randomly from the truck. That is what we call as selection. Okay, or unless once it has been unloaded, you have to take it from what do you call this, from the stake, and you have to choose a selection of the bricks, the location also, top, side, and center, etc. Okay, it should be kept in a dry place. Compressive strength of the brick test. The purpose of this test to find out whether the bricks is having the desired compressive strength as stipulated in the codes. In this test, we take 5 samples, which has been already selected from the random. They are immersed in the water for a minimum period of 24 hours. Then the bricks has to be taken out from the water and wiped off the surplus water from the bricks and kept it for a certain time in the room temperature. After this, the voids means, whenever there is a brick, there is a brand name has been punched in it. It will have some cavity in it. These all the things has to be filled with a cement mortar 1:1. Okay. See, this is the images of how the bricks has been filled with the cement. Okay. The each bricks, after this application of the cement mortar, has to be covered with a polythene sheets. Okay. And the mortar has to be placed always upward direction. Procedure. You require a packing plate 10 to 12 mm thick, okay, of the required size of the bricks. Two numbers of a plywood sheets, that is a 3 mm thick. CTM machine, okay, cement and a jute truck. Precondition, recording the measurements, to check the dimensions of the bricks as soon as it's been filled up. Remove if there is any unevenness after applying the mortar, take it out. Place the specimen, okay, in the CTM machine centrally. Apply the load at the rate of 140 kg per centimeter square. That means 30 ton per minute till failure. That means a crack. Note the maximum load of the failure. Compressive strength kg per square meter is equal to maximum load applied on the bricks divided by the surface area. Testing procedures. You always keep the bricks in the testing machines properly and apply the load of 14 Newton per mm square or another 140 kgs per centimeter square till the failure. Once the failure, take down the record. The compressive strength will be the load which has been applied on top of applied divided by the surface area of the bricks. This will give you the compressive strength of the things. You have to check at least 5 bricks for finding out the calculation. See, this is a CTM machine. Okay. In this machine, accordingly, you have to apply the thing. Note, the compressive strength of any individual block shall not fall below average compressive strength specified for the corresponding bricks or by more than 20%. Common building bricks will have generally 35 kgs per centimeter square bricks. See, then you have to, this is a record you have to, which is to be maintained based on IS 3495 part 1. So now you have to mention serial number, receipt of the sample, frog mark, whatever thing, ID, date of a time testing, weight of the bricks in grams, area of the bricks, load applied on the bricks, calibrated load in the kilonewton, strength Newton per mm square, average strength. Then it has to be signed by the client and the consultant. Then you have to make another record which is known as the water absorption, date of the sample, frog mark, ID, date of the testing, weight of the dried bricks, weight of the bricks after 24 hours immersion. Then you have to record the percentage of absorption. Okay. How to do the water absorption? Take the measure Weighman scale with a 1 gram accuracy. Okay. Check all the dimension of the bricks. Specimen to be kept in a hot temperature so that it can be dried. Cool the specimen to the room height. Then afterwards, completely immerse the specimen in the water. Remove the specimen after 24 hours. Wipe out the surplus water. Weigh the specimen after 3 minutes from the water. Calculation. Percentage of absorption is equal to M2 minus M1. That is, M2 means that is when the dry bricks. M1, that is at the room temperature, divided by M1 into 100. This is the methodology of calculating the water absorption. Percentage of absorption by dry weight is equal to W2 minus W1. That is, W2 is when it is been after the 24 hours immersion in the water. W1 is room temperature bricks multiplied by 100 divided by W1. Okay. This is the methodology of how to calculate the water absorption in the bricks. Now let us talk about test on sand. Sand is an inorganic material which is sharp, angular, and round and grained. Functions of the sand: to reduce the shrinkage of the binding material, prevents development of cracks of the motor after drying, helps in hardening the fat line, making the motor to the desired grade. Classification of the sand: they are natural sand, then they are artificial sand. See, this sand again has been like categorized: river sand obtained from the banks of the river, pit sand obtained from the pit ducts, sea sand obtained from the seashore. In river sand, particles are fine, round, and polished. In pit sand, consists of sharp angular grains. Sea sand, this is consists of fine, round, and polished. River sand, generally color is white. Okay. In pit sand, it should be screened, washed before using it. Sea sand, it attracts moisture from the atmosphere and cause permanent dampness. Now we have to think about artificial sand. Okay. increase the volume of sand due to the presence of surface moisture, which is known as a bulkage of sand. Generally, in preparing the concreting mortars, it is necessary to determine the bulkage of the sand. Accordingly, allowance has to be made for the concreting and mortar. See, when the moisture content by weight is 1, fine sand will have 16% of bulkages, medium sand will have 18%, 8%, coarse sand will have 6% sand. If the moisture content is 2%, fine sand will have a 26%, medium sand 16%, coarse sand 12%. If the moisture content by weight is 5%, fine sand will have 38%, medium sand will have 29%, crushed sand will have 19%. What is the bulking sand? Bulking of sand is nothing beyond the loosening of the soil without the compaction. Basically, the water reduces the porous in the sand and compact the soil. The difference between the volume of the loose soil and the saturated soil is known as a bulking of sand. During the concreting, we normally vibrate the concreting to reduce the porous. This makes sand is more compact and reduces the porous between soils and particles. While measuring, we don't do this because it takes time. Importance of sand bulkage test. If we need 1 cubic meter of sand in concreting, we must know the appropriate sand bulkage value. For example, we are going to use the sand which is having a 30% of bulk. We need to add more than 30% of the desired ratio. If we take the 1 cubic meter sand without adding bulkage, the sand volume is 70% after adding water, which is known as a bulkage of sand. We are all aware of it. We always base the calculation, the dry volume and wet volume to 1.55. Here we are using 35% for a sand bulkage and 20% as a wastages. Maybe it differs sometimes. If we doesn't consider the sand bulkage, the end product, that is a completed concreting, will have a less quality, and quality also adequately affect the concreting overall strength. Test procedure. Take a jar, fill the sand up to 200 milliliter. Okay. Do not compact the sand on the things. After that, you can just add a water so that it will settle down. Refill the measuring cylinder with 100 ml water. Okay. After that, the sand will settle. The sand well below the 200 mark, as shown in the picture, which is marked as a Y. Okay. So the bulkage of sand will be bulking of a sand, that is a 200 ml what we filled up, minus Y, that is what this distance, divided by Y, that is after the settling, multiplied by 100%. This is the calculation of the sand bulking. Moisture content. See, moisture content will be 6%. Fine sand, it will have a 37% bulkages. Medium sand, it will have a 28. Coarse sand will be like that. If the moisture content is been 10%, fine sand I will have a 32% bulkage. Medium sand I will have 22%. Coarse sand will have a 12%. If the moisture content is 17%, fine sand will have a 20% bulkage. Medium sand will have a 7%. Coarse sand is 0%. Okay. See, this is the calculation of the graph which has been showing. See, the percentage is increase in the volume is in the x-axis, percentage by weight of moisture in the y-axis. It is noted with the addition of 5 to 6% moisture content by weight, the volume of the dry sand increases to 18 to 38%. The bulking of fine sand is greater than the coarse sand. If the percentage of the moisture content goes beyond 10%, the bulking of the sand start decreasing when sand completely saturated. It is its volume equal to that of dry sand. See here, again, once again, I'll show you the images. Take a 200 ml, fill with the sand, then add a 100 ml water. After certain time, the sand will settle. This is X reading, this is a Y reading. Okay. Now the bulkage of sand is equal to 100, 200 minus Y. That is the 200 what we fill the sand minus Y. This length whole divided by Y. This is a methodology of calculating the bulkage sand. Now let us come out a silt content. The silt content is nothing else, which is a fine particle which will pass through the 150 micron. Okay. If the quantities exceed a percentage, the bonding capacity of the raw material will affect the quality of the work. It is recommended to conduct a silt test for every 20 cubic meter of sand. What we require is a silt jar. First, okay, 50 ml solution of 1% salt is water prepared in the measuring cylinder. The addition of salt, the purpose is to increase the settlement of the sand. The sample of the sand to be tested, then added to the cylinder until the level reaches 100 ml. 50 ml of the solution of salt and water is again added to the measuring cylinder. Close the open end and shake it very well. After a period of 3-4 hours, you can notice it. The volume V1 of the, that is up to the total height. Okay. Volume V2, the sand. V1 minus V2 is a silt content. Okay. The percentage if you want to calculate it. V1 minus V2 whole multiplied by 100. Okay. For example, if V1 comes to be 9 and V2 is 130, the silt content would be 6.9%. The permissible silt content is maximum 8%, which can be used for a construction purposes. If it is exceed 8%, it will absorb more water, but it will reduce the concreting strength and mortar strength. So it is advisable to check the sand silt content for every 20 cubic meter. See, this is again, I show you the example. Okay, first fill the jar up to 100 ml with the sand, pour the water up to 150 ml, allow it for 2 to 3 hours. So then it will start settling it. Here you can see the silt content is the H, that is the total height, and whatever the silt height is a small h divided by 100. Thank you for watching this presentation. If you like this presentation, kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. In case of any doubts or queries, do not hesitate to write to me. The response shall be at the earliest. You can contact me on civilconclave@gmail.com or at my Telegram group, Civil Conclave Telegram group, for which the link has been provided. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe and like and share. Thank you.